you might have created a masterpiece and don't know it. Well, at least I did, but now I figured that out. Every person comes into the world with something within them that they can use to cause their life to be magnificent and fabulous and earning all the money you want and being happy, all those things. I know. Doesn't seem like that, and especially might not seem like that now due to what's going on in the world. But actually, what's going on in the world sometimes moves us into discovering what we have for every single person, and especially for me. In 1988, two things happened. I made a big shift in my life, in my career, and I started doing vocal coaching, which was a big shift because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how I could do that. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I had the talent to do it because I didn't do music. Didn't know it. Couldn't figure it out. But then I started to figure, okay, maybe I can figure out how to get by this and do this. Then all of a sudden, I'm coaching people and making huge differences in their voices and in their lives, and I have people who are becoming stars, who are becoming superstars from me, who didn't know what I was doing, who couldn't figure that out. So I did that for a long time. Then about 2009, I said, well, let me put out a program. I mean, I did some other things small before that, but I decided to release a program because I said, I have discovered so many things that could cause singers to become wonderful, cause them to become great. And it was called Singing Made Simple. So I put that out. And then as the program came out, I was receiving questions. I thought, I don't want questions. It's taking up a lot of my time. I don't want questions. So I went back and I answered the questions, and then I put them into the program. And then I tested. I said, now how many questions am I going to get now? Because I know I've pretty much covered everything. But then I received a few more. So I said, okay, I'm going back. And I went back and I answered more. And then I finished it. And then I answered all the questions. I don't receive any more. 2 years ago, I started doing something a little bit different. I mean, I've changed. I've had so many different careers, but I know that every time they're leading me to something better. They're leading me to something more. That's in every single person. When we come into the world, we evolve. And that happens when we take movement, when we move into that next thing, even though we don't know what it is all the time, but just that willingness to move will take you there. So as I started talking about my program last year, Your Life Operating Instructions, which begins with 4 weeks to your best life, I go, this is really crazy. I don't know if this is accurate yet. I don't know if I've answered all the questions for myself. That's why I kept putting it out there, getting people to do it. Then I did it myself. That was the weird part, see. I did it myself, and then I saw, oh wow, this really does work. I'm having brunch with my friend today, and he's saying, well, why didn't you just go out and tell everybody how great it was and all that in the beginning, and it would have been... I said, I couldn't do that. That's not who I am. I had to know first. I've done this with everything, and if you guys who know me would know that that's true. I have to test it. I can't put anything out until I know that it delivers a result, or I can guarantee it, or whatever it might be. This I can guarantee, because it's changed me. It's hard to describe that. However, you come to this place where, oh, now you're kind of sitting in your own presence, and you're comfortable with that. And you're not judging yourself. You're not doubting yourself. You're not fearing what's going on, because you're just going to go about doing your work. And that's what my program does, and now I know it because that's what it did for me. That's why I'm making the changes that I'm making, because I've done it many times, and this time I'm going into something that is so fulfilling and is also needed in the world now. We come into the world to actualize who we are at specific times that will not only help us, but help the world. And as you look around and see what's going on, you're seeing a lot of people dying. You're seeing a lot of people being mistreated. You're seeing so many things going on. And I'm saying, but I have something that could cause these people to feel better. Maybe, and it would make a difference in the world. Maybe it would make me that multimillionaire that I've always wanted to be. Why would I not believe that? I'm going to, because I know that I'm needed. The world needs this, and that's what I'm doing. So I just want to say this because I want all of you to understand that you have something. If you haven't gotten there yet, it doesn't matter. If you keep going, you will get there. Every single person has this sweet spot within them, let's call it, this thing that can cause them to come alive and be happy and live the life of abundance that they wanted. And I'm so thrilled that I have found a pathway to give to people that they can chart this path for themselves. My program, Your Life Operating Instructions, really is about your life, giving you the tools to discover the brilliance that is within you, that you can actualize it and live the life that you wanted. All right, I'll see you guys soon.